Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup artist haul. So I placed an order on CameraReadyCosmetics.com and this is gonna be kind of some new products that I wanted to kind of try out and then some like staple products that are must-haves for my kit. I also placed an order for a chair. I'm gonna show you guys the chair when I do my how I set up for my appointments video. So I figured I would show you the chair there, but I will link it down below because this chair is actually perfect for shorties like me. They do have a chair specific for taller gals or guys, but I obviously got the one for shorter, vertically challenged people like myself. I'm 5 feet, so the chair that I had before, it was just a little bit too tall, like 3 inches, 4 inches too tall. I had to reach over a little bit too much, so this one's perfect. It comes with like a Velcro brush holder. It has the 2 side tables, also really perfect for any hairdressers, so I will have that link down below. But I wanted to show you guys what I got in the mail from Camera Ready Cosmetics because I love placing my orders through them. They're always really reliable. I am an affiliate, so I do have an affiliate link. I don't have a coupon code yet, but I do have an affiliate link, and I've been ordering from Camera Ready Cosmetics for a really long time. Even before I started freelancing, I would always place an order on there for certain things like beauty blenders. So let's get into this haul because I don't want it to be too long. I don't have too much to show you, but I do have a Sephora haul coming up very soon. It's gonna be my birthday kind of like go all out haul because I did damage. So that haul is going to be coming soon. I placed my order online, so whenever it gets in, I will record it. But let's go ahead and get started with this Camera Ready Cosmetics haul. The first item that I purchased is in this little cute bag, and it's actually beauty blenders. So like I just mentioned, I've been buying beauty blenders on CRC, we will call it CRC, for a really long time because they sell the pro packs. So I always like to buy my beauty blenders in packs, whether it's the 10 pack or the 6 pack. They usually come with a cleanser, which is really nice to get out, you know, like stains from your beauty blender. I get the black ones because they don't show as much dirtiness or stains. They don't really stain, and I feel like they're a little bit softer. So this is a great way to buy your beauty blenders. If you don't freelance and you just want to get some beauty blenders, I mean, this is gonna last you a really long time. I totally would never ever use a dirty beauty blender on anyone or on myself. Like, I have to clean it and disinfect it every single time. I'm really scared of breaking out, so I will never use a beauty blender that's dirty. I just refuse. When I go on vacation, I bring tons of beauty blenders with me and I clean them and I use a fresh one the next day. So obviously I reuse them on myself, but you get what I'm saying. I won't use a beauty blender today with foundation and then the next day use the same one. I can't. It feels like I'm putting old dirty makeup on myself. Same for brushes. So I always have to have a ton of beauty blenders on hand in my kit or for my personal use. So I buy these like crazy. I get so much use out of them, and they come out cheaper when you buy this pack as opposed to just buying the singles. A good idea if you're not going to be using this many, or this is just like too expensive, you're just not going to use it, get a couple of your friends, maybe 2 friends, and you guys can split the cost and then just divide the beauty blenders. So I don't know, you're kind of like selling it to them, but you're all getting the beauty blender a lot cheaper. I think it comes out to $10 per blender, where a beauty blender normally costs $20. So it's a great way to save some money, and I always get mine online. So that is the pro pack. Everything will be listed down below. And next up is another product that I always repurchase on Camera Ready Cosmetics. This is also another staple for my life, for my kit, and for my personal use, especially for bridal parties, for big parties. This is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. So this is a quick drying, rinse-free formula. It has a disinfectant in it, so it will disinfect and clean your brushes. So all I do is I get the little tin that you can get separate, or you can get it at Sephora. It comes with like the smaller size, but you don't even have to use that. You could just use like a little cup, a little dish, whatever you want to use. Pour it in because this is obviously a big jumbo size. I pour it in, I dip my brush, I take a Bounty or a towel, and I swirl, and the brush is super duper clean, like squeaky clean. I don't use these always on my goat hair brushes, my natural goat hair brushes, like my Smith brushes, because if you use too much of this, like if you dip it for too long, it will stain a little bit, and I don't want to ruin those brushes, but I still use it on them just very quickly. Or I'll pour it on the Bounty or the towel, and then I'll just kind of swirl. So quick, dries really fast. I personally like the smell. People have a problem with the scent. It just smells like vanilla and cleaning supplies. I like the smell. It kind of smells like alcohol a little bit, but basically you just want to cover 1/4 of the bristles when you dip it, and then you just swirl and you're good to go. You let it dry maybe a couple minutes and it's ready to use. I try to wait at least like 10 minutes before using the brush because I really want it to be dry. I don't want to use a wet brush with like a matte eyeshadow, but you can use this for your face brushes. It really deep cleans them, and I swear by this. I always go through these. It's amazing, and you can get the smaller one, but if you're gonna use it quite often, it makes more sense to get the bigger one. You could always like refill your smaller bottles and just get the big bottle on Camera Ready Cosmetics. Again, I usually like to buy big jumbo sizes of things because it usually comes out cheaper that way. I used to never do that. I used to just continuously buy the smalls, the small versions, and then waste more money because I just keep rebuying the smalls. So I'm like, let me just save where I can and get the bigger bottle. Boom, done. So on that topic, this is another product that I always repurchase. These are like staples for me. Things I have to have in my household or I'll freak out. This is the Ben Nye Final Seal. So I used to always repurchase this little guy, either at Ricky's or on Camera Ready Cosmetics. I believe this goes for $9. I still repurchase this because I like the convenience of a small bottle, but this time I went ahead and bought the big boy. So this is the same thing, the Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. This is glue for your makeup. I mean, it's very strong. All of my clients are always like, woo! Like, some people are like, wow, that's strong, and majority of people are like, wow, that smells so good. I smell like a Listerine bottle, or like, it literally feels like you're spraying yourself with minty gum. Like, it's just so minty and so strong smelling. So you want to hold it pretty far from your client or from yourself, like 8 to 10 inches away. But this is how real it gets. This is how much I love this stuff. It's like crack to me. So I got the big size. This has 16 fluid ounces, and I'll just refill this little bottle once I run out of it. I got a fresh one of this because the little spritzer tends to get clogged because this is like such a strong spray. But you just want to make sure you spray from far. So you don't get those little, you know, dots on your makeup. But this, for summertime, is essential. For bridal makeup, again, essential. It's amazing. Make sure your client or your eyes are closed when you spray this because it's very minty, it's very strong, but it is budge proof. This will make your makeup super glue. I don't recommend it for everyday use for like your own setting spray. This is for like heavy duty days, like weddings or any events that you have. If you are a freelance makeup artist or you live in a really hot climate or you have a really big event coming up, get yourself the small one. And if you are a makeup artist, I definitely recommend getting the jumbo size so you can refill it. It's just a lot more convenient. You won't run out of it as quickly, and if you do run out of this one, you know you have a backup at home. So I just think it's way more convenient to get this big boy of the Final Seal. So good stuff. So next up, I have this guy, and I already took it out of the plastic and I used it once, but this is by the brand Canyon Rose, and it is a bib. So it's basically like the barbershop bibs or like a hairdresser's, you know, bib. So me personally, when I'm doing someone's makeup, you know, I don't want to ruin their clothes. If I'm doing a bride, usually they have a robe on and like a tank top and they don't really care, but I've had instances, I look funny right now, I've had instances where my client is wearing their dress, whether it's their wedding dress for some reason, not really wedding dress, but like dresses when they're going out, and I don't want to get them dirty. And I used to have a black one, but I figured I would get this really pretty white one. It just looks cleaner, it just looks better, and it's like this really nice material that you could just like dust off powder. Now if you get foundation on this, it might stain a little bit, but it's better that this stains than your client. I mean, you could use this on yourself too. Like, I totally would use this like if I'm wearing the shirt that I have to wear. And I don't know about you, but when I do my makeup, I get messy, especially with these baking powders like Dermablend, RCMA, Laura Mercier. You get it all over your shirt. Like, I don't know how to avoid that. Usually I just dust it off, but sometimes it's so much that it just kind of like smudges and it just doesn't look good. So this is high key for wedding parties or just when you're freelancing, you know, because you just don't want to get them dirty because that's not cool. They're paying for their makeup to get done, not for you to ruin their shirt. So I really like the thought of a bib, but again, those black conventional garbage bag looking ones look terrible, especially for a photographer. If you're doing a wedding and you have this big black bib on them, like, it just doesn't look good. The white one looks nice and fresh and clean. It almost looks like it's part of like a wedding, I don't know. I picked that up. Next up, I have two foundations. This is by Danessa Myricks. This is the Vision Cream Cover. So I saw these all over Instagram. I love Danessa Myricks. She's an amazing makeup artist. She did Jackie Aina's makeup and she's just awesome. And I always saw people kind of like depotting these foundations. I have it on right now. So I did film a little clip of me putting this foundation on. I'm wearing the shade N04, which is the closest to my shade right now. And it is a full coverage foundation. I mean, B. I see a lot of makeup artists using this for like photo shoot makeup. It is a little thick for like everyday makeup. I will say that. Like I'm wearing it right now and it looks great on camera and it looks great in pictures, but like if I'm just running to a nail salon, which is what I'm doing right now, I wouldn't choose this foundation. I would choose this foundation for like a photo shoot, for some kind of event where I know I'm gonna be photographed with flash, something like that. Or if you do want to use it for everyday, just use a very little and maybe sheer it out with a lotion, because it's thick. It's quite thick. It's like a cream but in a pump form. So that's why I see a lot of people, I guess, depotting theirs into those containers, which I don't really normally do, but it makes more sense as a makeup artist to do that because you save so much space. But these are, you know, nicely sized. I like the packaging. You can see the color through. So I have shades N04 and N05 here, and like I said, it's a very thick consistency. Like it reminds me of the Cover FX like cream foundation, but it's in this kind of format. So depends on how you like your coverage. If you want something that's full beat, like it's gonna cover everything, this is awesome stuff. So I think for a kit, I think this is really important to have. This would be perfect like on the body to cover up a tattoo after you color correct it. It's like no joke. And I think for photo shoots, it just looks so like airbrushed, but again, it feels thick. So I wouldn't recommend this for wearing like for over 10 hours because me personally, if I have too much of a thick foundation, I can tend to break out. Like my skin just doesn't like to have that much makeup on, but you know, I'm all for supporting other makeup artists, and I'm just so happy to see her brand being represented more and just getting more exposure on Instagram and on YouTube and just in the field. Danessa, Myricks, I hope I'm saying that right. Danessa, Myricks, Danessa, Myricks Beauty Vision Cream Cover. And a friend of mine, Anna, Makeup Artistry by Anna, I think that's her Instagram, she uses this and it looks amazing in her photo shoots. I mean, like, it looks retouched on the raw files. So I'm gonna try this out a couple more times, like on my clients and stuff, and I'll continue to let you guys know, but I wanted to let you know that I did pick them up and I am wearing it right now. What do you guys think? You definitely have to set this foundation too, because if you don't, it's not like the type that you put it on and it's not gonna come off. It's a cream, so you have to set it. I actually didn't set my face around here, and I touched my face and I noticed I had some foundation on me. So this is one that you have to set to really make it budge proof. But check her out, check out her Instagram and her work, and they do sell Danessa Myricks on Camera Ready Cosmetics. Actually, my other haul, I featured her glow products, which I really want to use on my model for my seminar, like on the body. Gorgeous. So that's that. Next up, I picked up this Kryolan High Definition Micro Foundation Cream Palette in number 1. This is the mini one. I totally picked this up because of Kim Kardashian. I saw her using this on herself and I fell in love with how it looked. So I used this shade today, 180, to cream contour, and these are the teeniest, tiniest little like samples of the foundation. They do sell bigger palettes, or I think individuals even, but I need to find out what shade she was using. I really like the shade 240. It's like a nice yellow tone. But again, I used 180 to kind of bronze and cream contour. So I think this is really awesome also to have in your kit because it's tiny. My all-time favorite foundation palette for my kit is the Mayron foundation palette. It's amazing. It's literally everything in one. It's creamy, it's blendable, it looks great on camera, in person, and the colors are amazing. You don't have to mix them with anything to thin it out. I do like my RCMA, but the Mayron for me takes the cake. So I'm gonna be trying this one out in my kit as well, and I will update you on how I feel about it, because today I really only tried it there and there, but it did blend out really nicely and it wasn't too thick, which is nice. So you can use this for cream contour, concealer. It's good to have little palettes like this with you at all times when you're freelancing, because one, you never know what you're gonna need. You know, for cream contour, if you forgot your bronzer, boom, you got a cream contour in here. You forgot a concealer, or the shade that you have of concealer is not quite right, or you need more coverage, or you need to cover up a tattoo on the body. Like, foundation palettes are a must, but I always carry foundations and foundation palettes with me because you always want to be over prepared, never under prepared. Okay. The next item is this Senna HD Eye Lift Powder in Eye Lift 1. So I was stocking this on the Camera Ready Cosmetics website. I was looking for banana powders and I was reading reviews on this one, and people seem to love this stuff. And then what's funny is I did a video and I was talking about how I wanted brightening powders, and one of you actually recommended it. So it's like, it was in my cart and then one of you said, yes, get it. And I was like, okay, done deal. So this is the Senna Anti-Aging Mineral Highlighter in Eye Lift 1. And it is a pale yellow shade. So they do have other shades, but I got this one, and it reminds me a lot of the shade of the Bobbi Brown Pale Yellow powder. I use it to brighten up my under eyes today. Because I'm pretty fair right now, I do need very light powders to brighten up, because even light medium Tarte Shape Tape is too dark on me. So I need me a yellow brightening powder for under my eye, because I don't really have much color to me, so I like a bright under eye, and I really like the consistency. It wasn't powdery. I didn't even set my face today actually, like with Fix Plus, and it doesn't look bad under my eyes, so that's a great sign. So I did use that after baking, because if I just use a powder like that to set my concealer, it will crease, because it's like my under eyes have so many fine lines that I need like heavy powder to really like set it, and then I can brighten. And the last item that I picked up is these Scott Barnes lashes in Madison. I didn't put them on today because I'm not going anywhere special, and these lashes are pretty pricey, so I wanted to like save them. I didn't want to use them. These are perfect for bridal makeup because they're wispy, they're furry, but they're not heavy, so they're not gonna make your bride feel like weighed down by the lashes, like whoa, I can't see. They're just like, oh, they're so pretty, and they're curled. Tati always uses Scott Barnes lashes. They're very expensive, but you really pay for what you get with these. I mean, they're stunning. They are truly one of a kind, stunning. They're separated and they flare out, and they're just gorgeous. Like, I want to get a couple of them before using them, because if you know my lash situation, I will not use one lash if I know it's my last one. Like, I only have one Scott Barnes lash, so I don't want to use it until I get a couple other ones so that I know I have backups. Is that completely weird? I don't know, but that's totally how I feel about lashes. They're just so pretty. I love lashes. I love false lashes so much. They truly change a look. Right now, I just have mascara and I'm like, I feel empty, but these again are in Madison, and they just have so many pretty styles on there, so check these out if you are doing bridal makeup or for your own makeup, you know, for your special day or a special event. You definitely want to get a quality lash, because for me, the quality is in the hair. If it looks plasticky or if it looks really fake, it ruins the whole look for me. So I always use Lily lashes for my brides, or velour, or New Balsam, because they have that furry, hairy look. Preferably faux mink, but I don't know actually what these are. It doesn't say, but you just want something that's gonna look natural, like actual hairs on your eyes, because when you look down, they just look so full and pretty, and it's like my secret weapon for a bridal look is a big voluminous lashes, or at least fluffy voluminous lashes. They can be short if the eye is small, but they need to be full, because that's really what's gonna make a difference. In pictures, it's gonna make the eyes huge, pop. A lash will literally change up your whole game, change up the whole look, change up your whole eye shape. So a good lash is a must for always, but especially for makeup artistry, and especially for bridal looks. So that concludes this small makeup artist kind of like must-haves, bridal must-haves. Again, I will have everything linked down below. I do have that affiliate link down, so thank you if you use my link. I do make a small commission off of your purchase. You don't have to use it. You can just go on camerareadycosmetics.com. But again, thank you if you do use my code. I truly appreciate it. Whenever I make any kind of commission off of something like that, it literally goes all straight back into my business. So either for my kit or just to review for you guys. So I truly appreciate that. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. I will have that other haul up very soon, as well as a room tour. I need to get this makeup reviewed and talked about so that I can now store it, because it will drive me crazy doing that video and I have an empty drawer. So let me stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.